In this scene, we will observe an intake meeting for Ethan, a 15-year-old recently diagnosed with dyslexia, an auditory processing disorder, and anxiety. Following diagnosis, Ethan was referred to VR by his coach. Ethan, who doesn't understand these new labels, is nervous about the meeting. In part 1 of the video, we will observe the counselor, Carrie, make common mistakes. Can you spot the mistakes?
Oh, hi there. My name is Carrie. I'll be reviewing your application today. Please take a seat.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Shelly, Ethan's mom.
Hi. Ethan, it says here in your application that you're 14, that you were a freshman at Belmont High, and that you have a learning disability. Is that correct?
I guess so.
Okay. All right, I think I have everything I need here, so I'll go ahead and tell you a bit about services, your rights, and your responsibilities. You may be eligible for a variety of services, including guidance and counseling, vocational exploration, and OJT, to name a few. As for your rights, you do have a right to confidentiality.
Here we see Carrie describing Ethan's right to confidentiality, informed choice, and advocacy from the Client Assistance Program. She also describes Ethan's responsibilities. Let's rejoin the scene as Carrie wraps up the meeting.
Okay, I think that's it. Oh, since Ethan's under 18, I'm gonna need your signature right here, here, and here. Great. And I'll also need you to sign a release form so that I can get a copy of Ethan's IEP and his school psychological report.
Okay. I have trouble reading. I don't think I have a psychological report.
Oh, that's just what they call the report. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's all for today. You'll get a letter letting you know if you're eligible or not. Do you have any questions for me?
I'm sure I do. I just don't even know where to begin.
Well, if you think of anything, you can give me a call. Here is a brochure, and thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. Like, I didn't understand any of it.
Me neither, kiddo. Maybe this brochure has some more details.
I sure hope so.
In this scene, the counselor completes all the parts of an intake meeting, but she talks at Ethan and Shelly, not with them. She jumps right to business without taking a moment to build rapport. She uses jargon unfamiliar and alarming to Ethan and doesn't recognize cues revealing confusion. Lastly, she doesn't ask Ethan about his disabilities or his future plans. In short, her behavior meets the letter of the law, but not the spirit or intent of the law. Let's reset and start again. This time, Carrie will conduct the meeting, keeping the spirit of the act front and center.
Come on in. Hi, my name is Carrie, and you're Ethan?
Yes.
Hi, Ethan. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Shelly, Ethan's mom.
Hi, I'm so glad you all could join us today. Ethan, you look a little nervous. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just don't know why Coach suggested I come here today.
Ethan's coach noticed he was struggling with school and reading, and he thought maybe Voc Rehab could help.
Well, Ethan, having a learning disability doesn't mean that you're not smart. It just means that you learn differently. Many accomplished people live with reading difficulties. They just use tools to help them. For example, some people use audio textbooks so that they can see and hear the words at the same time. It helps them comprehend what they're reading the first time. We're here to help you figure out what tools are going to help you. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great.
Oh, Ethan, it says here in your application that you're into motocross. I have some nephews who ride. They're supercross racers. What about you?
My dad and I, we prefer cross country, and I'm getting into freestyle.
Whoa, that is fun to watch.
Yeah, fun to watch, but it's also scary to watch. Sometimes I feel like I'm just sitting around waiting for the next broken bone.
Oh, Mom.
I don't blame you. I can see why. Well, let me get started by explaining a little bit more about the program. So vocational rehabilitation, or Voc Rehab for short, helps people who live with disabilities prepare for and get work that matches their interests and their abilities. Some people need help with college, and some people need help filling filling out applications and preparing for interviews. It all really just depends on what work you're interested in and what your individual needs are. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Right, great. Now, when you think of your future, what kind of work do you see yourself in? What's your dream job?
My dream job? Yeah, I want to work on motors.
And what do you like about motors?
Oh, I like, I'm a motocross racer, so like I like putting things together, you know, fixing parts, making engines. It's so much fun because like you're riding something that you built yourself.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, Ethan, you're also really good at computers. So your dad and I would also like you to think about other occupations. Like, have you thought about being a computer hardware technician like Dad?
Oh, come on, Mom.
Well, those are some really great ideas and a really good start. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions to make sure I understand your disability, okay?
Okay.
Help me understand how your disability gets in the way at school.
School. I don't know. I guess it just takes me longer to read and understand things. Like the words, they like jump and scramble, and I never know if I'm like reading it correctly.
And what helps, if anything?
Reading stuff more than once.
All right, repetition is your friend. And books on tape, too.
That'd be cool if they worked for me.
And what about numbers? How do you do in math?
Well, okay. Better than letters.
Okay. Well,
After asking additional questions about Ethan's disability-related barriers, Carrie reviews the eligibility process and Ethan's rights and responsibilities. She frequently checks in with Ethan and his mom to ensure their understanding and provide them an opportunity to ask questions.
so I think that's it for today. Thank you all so much for coming in. I had a great time meeting you.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you all later.
All right. Have a nice day.
Bye.
So what do you think?
Not bad. I liked how she explained my disability and about using tools. That's pretty cool. And I like to think that we can get some help with college.
Yes, college. I like the sound of that idea.
Well, I'm not making any promises yet.
In this last scene, the counselor demonstrates her understanding of how confusing and unsettling it can be to learn you have a disability and then encounter new people as a result of it. She notices and acknowledges Ethan's discomfort and takes a moment to build rapport, putting Ethan and his mom at ease. Understanding learning disabilities and the misconceptions about them, she provides an accurate explanation and encouraging information about accommodations. She is present and engaged with Ethan and his mom, not the paperwork. Consequently, Ethan and his mom leave the meeting better informed and feeling hopeful.